So my experience has been very good because K21 provides tons of materials. So I would say that be focused, be determined, and just go and do it. Prepare and do it. No need to wait.
So hi everyone, I'm Aniket from K21 Academy. Today we have Roshan Kumari with us. She recently earned her AWS AI Practitioner certification, and we'll be talking about her journey, her learning experience, and how she prepared for the certification. So welcome Roshan, it's great to have you today. So could you start off by introducing yourself, like everything, like your current role, like a little about your professional background?
Yeah, so my name is Roshan Kumari, and I come from a scientific background. So I earned my master degree in chemistry from India. And after that, I moved to United States, and then I worked as a research assistant at two different universities. After that, um, I enrolled myself in a PhD program where I completed my PhD in biomedical science. And then after that, I did for 3 years, I did a fellowship like postdoctoral. I was a postdoctoral fellow for 3 years. And then after that, I started working as a research grant writer. Manager, basically I have a manager role. So in between I was trying to look for a, because you know that this is an era for artificial intelligence, machine learning, all those things. So I had in my mind, but I was not able to figure out from where I should start. And on that way I came on this platform and I became so much interested, and then now here I am.
Okay, interesting. So what exactly sparked your interest in artificial intelligence?
So when I used to analyze my genomics data, I figured out that I needed a coding. So I know R script because I took the course R script and statistics in my PhD. So I was knowing how to code, but I had in my mind, Python is also something I should learn. And then I started learning from W3 schools, and I figured out that it's way easier than R script. And on that way, when I was digging one day, I found K21 Academy. So then I was like, what is AWS managed services and all? Then I attended one day live session from Atul sir. And on that way, I got to know. And I was like, because if you have a whole in healthcare, AI is very important. And if you look at whole our genomics or proteomics data set, if I know AI ML, either through Python or R script or AWS, I can do quickly. So that was the reason to join this platform like K21 School.
How would you describe your learning experience, like during the whole program here?
So my learning experience has been very good. Like either if I speak about Python, so learning from Saurav and Ubaid, it was a great experience for me. I learned a lot, and yes, for sure, I spent time. I spent my time to learn coding and learn all those lessons and practicing, because without practice, how much Ubaid or Saurav are going to teach, I'm not going to learn, because I have to, do hand practice. And apart from that, AWS AI was my AIML is the main course. So first time I didn't get much, truly speaking, because I felt this is so simple and so boring. But when Sonam started, but I had in my mind that I am going to get the certificate. I'm going to learn myself, and because K21 gives tons of material, so I could just do self-study. And then in between Sonal came, and when I started Sonal's class, oh my god, it was so amazing, and I learned a lot. She gives lab. I did a lot of labs, actually till day 9 I have done labs. And then I contacted K21 to give me the all the materials, basically guide me. All the materials are there, but I wanted to know exactly where I should focus and read. So on that way I got all the materials. So my experience has been very good because K21 provides tons of materials. It's a matter of when I have a time to study and how much I invest, I can gain from it. So it's an awesome journey. And like, whole K21 team, I'm really thankful that the way they give immediate response within 24 hours, even on WhatsApp within a minute or something like that. And every time getting a call either for interview or like where I am in, even getting a text from Atul sir, I felt this is simply amazing.
Okay. Like,
Yeah.
how helpful were the live classes per se? Would you say something was more like helpful, like the hands-on exercises and support? Like, how would you rate everything?
So live classes, if anyone, I would strongly suggest, if anyone is taking Sonam's classes, or maybe I am telling, please don't feel bad. I am telling Sonam because Sonam taught us. So I know only Sonam for AWS. So if anybody follow what tutor is going to teach, first learn the class, be serious in the class for 3 hours and pay attention, and then do the labs immediately. On that way, you grasp things very easily, right? For example, Sonam was teaching yesterday prompts engineering, lot of things. Since now I know, I did the lab, I'm like, okay, I know this, it's very handy. So just if she teaches the class, and if one is not able to perform the lab, you cannot grasp much. But if you are performing the lab side by side and also taking her class, it's really helpful. That's what I did, because now I am trying to register for AWS ML associate, and I have to pay attention back to her class and also doing the labs simultaneously, so I could clear that in first time. So
Was there like any part of the program that you found challenging? And if yes, what did you exactly do to overcome those challenges?
so yeah, because I don't like much like a cloud part. So that part I didn't feel hard. It is not hard. It is handy, but since I have no interest, so I felt like why should not I ignore it? So eventually I felt I'm not going to do this. Like it's so handy, and what I am going to do with this? I don't need to, because initially I had a plan to get a cloud practitioner certificate. Then I was like, it's just too boring for me, I'm not doing it. So it was not challenges, I think it was depending on my interest, and I decided to give up. But for challenges, any topic, I don't feel hard if you have an interest.
Got it. Then what would you say your study approach was? Like while you was preparing for the certification, like how long did it take for you to prepare it? And yeah, I just wanted to know the whole idea behind it.
When I started to prepare, initially I had in my mind I'm going to finish all the labs and all the modules basically per day. So for example, AWS AI ML courses has like 14 or 15 days classes. So I wanted to do all those labs, but then I felt that each lab, if you do, it takes roughly 30 minutes. So I was like, on that way I will never going to finish and get the certification. So I did till day 8 or day 9, and it took me around 2 weeks, I would say. And then I started to prepare for AI practitioner certification. So I contacted K21, and they told me to focus on all 5 domains and also the labs. They had the labs in that section. So those labs I performed earlier in those 14 days. So those 5 domains, it took me roughly, first time I only studied 3 days. So I got only 647 points and I did not pass. Second time I gave like 1 week, I would say, even not Saturday, 5 days, but I thoroughly reviewed all 5 domains. So anyone without performing the lab, if they review all 5 domains, all the questions are going to be from those 5 domains, and all 3 sets of questions that K21 is providing, if one can complete those questions, because that gives us an idea, like what they can ask, and it will be, the questions will be from that only. Even few of the questions I felt that I did silly mistake, otherwise I would have gotten higher scores. 5 questions I know that I did silly mistake, and when I came, because I was memorizing those questions, I was like, okay, I did mistake here, here, here. So all 5 domains, if anyone can thoroughly review, they will pass in the first time.
Got it. So out of everything, like, the live sessions, the hands-on labs, and the real world examples and everything, the practice tests as well, what would you say helped you the most for clearing the certification?
So for clearing the certification, I would say lab, because when you practice, you memorize a lot by practicing. But more than that, I did a project as well. I did 2 3 projects. One was university prediction, for based on your GPA. Second one I did um, mm, risk for developing heart disease. So that was the second project. The third project also I did, I think it was a cancer data, like that. So I would say practice the lab. If you have no time, then just go with all 5 domains and all 3 sets of materials. You are going to pass. You don't need any other extra resources.
Okay.
Mm.
When you got to know, like, you cleared the certification, like, how did it feel? Like, did it impact your career so far, or would you say it's still the same? And
I
yeah, I
mean,
just
I
wanted
got
the whole, yeah.
4 5 days back, so but I'm very sure it will help me. I have not spent too much time after that, but I am very sure it will help me, because I am trying to stay in healthcare, and in healthcare they are looking for AI practitioner, AI ML engineer, that I started to prepare for, and I'm very sure it will help me. And the projects I have done, I'm going to spend more time doing some of the projects, because one of my colleague from K21, he's visiting India, and we do together. So I'm waiting on him. When he comes, we will start doing the projects.
You spoke about, trying to do the ML associate certification as well. Do you have any other certifications in mind, or what learning path are you exactly planning to pursue, like, after this?
So, if I clarify that ML associate certification, I think third one is ML specialty, right?
Yes.
I will go with that also. So that's why I am trying to rush, because I have been with K21, I would say, now for 6 months, and in 6 months I could get only one certificate. So I have to rush myself little bit. So that's my overall plan. And then look for a job in healthcare.
Okay. Finally, like, I wanted to ask you, would you recommend K21 Academy to others, like pursuing AI or cloud certifications?
Yes, absolutely. I will recommend someone, because it is a great platform to learn, not to learn. Basically, I see that one can get every single support, not just getting the certification or learning the materials, but also they can get what you called interview preparation done with K21, the job support. It's like a lot of resume preparation. So all these things that matters. So one has one cannot think outside of this box, I would say, where just you go and get almost everything. But yes, it will be like my effort. If I am trying to look for a job, I have to apply. But other than that, all the support K21, anyone can get from K21. So I would highly recommend K21. It's really a great school and great platform to learn.
Yeah. Thank you. Finally, one last question just I wanted to ask you. If I gave you a time machine, and if you could go back in time, like, from where you started learning AI, what is one key advice that you would give to yourself, like, before you started learning AI at all?
I would say don't waste your time. And as soon as you join K21, be focused, be determined, and get what you need to get, rather than just waiting on, oh, I need to do the labs, then I will register for the exam. That I did. And I wasted 6 months, I would say. Yes, I learned a lot, but I did not need to wait for certification that long. So I would say that be focused, be determined, and just go and do it. Prepare and do it. No need to wait. It's a very easy, very simple. Nothing is like, rocket science here.
Valuable piece of information and advice.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Thank
Roshan, thank you for sharing your entire journey with us. Your experience will definitely inspire many learners that we have, and who are trying to start their whole AI journey and cloud as well. So congratulations again on earning
thank
your
you.
AWS AI
Yeah.
practitioner certification, and I wish you even more success going forward.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And yeah, K21 is great. And, I hope they continue, keep up their good work, and they can train many, many students and trainees so everyone can achieve their goal. This is the dream.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.